Okay, so every single ranking period, Song Luck separates the top best, not best, but most used units on the top 50 of 10th then Kage. So theoretically speaking, those are the best units, right? So someone made a post kind of like highlighting them, which is visually like better to see. So I'm gonna be using from here, but I also checked out Song Luck's post. And it's a bit different. I'm gonna be going over what is actually wrong with this one, but so on the SS tier, of course, it's gonna be CJ6 President Mother, Naruto, and Sasuke. Those are the 3 most used units. But here's where it gets kind of how can I say? It gets kind of off-putting, right? Because there's a reason why Sasuke is not in the most used units. He's just extremely rare. You only be able to have Sasuke if you summon for his banner in the 2nd anniversary and he had a 0.33% rate. That's the only way of actually getting him. So realistically speaking, he should be on SS tier, right? Because he's as good, like arguably as good as Naruto. I mean, Naruto does have the damage reduction and ignores dodge, but Sasuke does a lot of damage, and whenever you jutsu, you get a jutsu back. So, like, I could actually see him being S instead of SS, but I think that because he's so rare, I don't know how you should like evaluate him. You know, that's where these calculations of how most used units are kind of like not very spot on, right? Because you gotta take the fact of the rarity of the units, right? So that's the only thing I have of complaint about this. But other than that, of course, the most used units are theoretically speaking the best ones. So, and then after these we have like Sasuke, which I said, Obito, and Naruto. You can see how a limit break can change a unit. Naruto was like deemed one of the worst Blazing Bash units, and now he is like with Obito right here. Limit breaks are very good. I'm interested in seeing what they're gonna do with Gaara and Rock Lee. I imagine Rock Lee won't be actually that big of a deal because you can see here that there's only one skill unit. His skill is not very good on PvP. His skill is not in the meta. The only one is Obito because of how much health he has. Let me actually check how much health he has. He has 60k. That's the only real reason why he is actually this much used, just because he has too much health, really. And then OT Naruto, which has 52,000 health. So you can see that the only reason why these units are so good is because they're very tanky. But OT Naruto as well, he's very fast because of the ability to get boost 30. How much he's gonna be having? 327. Yeah, that's pretty quick for a unit with this amount of health. He becomes a very viable unit. And then I'm gonna show oh, I forgot to open this, but I'm gonna show like the teams, but let me open the spreadsheet right here. Okay, that he's being used. So he actually put Itachi here on the side, and this comes back to what I said about rarity of units, right? Itachi does not appear in any of the teams, and the reason being mostly is because no one wants to summon for his banner. No one's gonna be summoning for his banner, no matter how good he is. And he doesn't appear in any of the top 50 teams because of that. No one cares about Itachi and Sasuke. But Itachi is a pretty decent unit. Let me open Itachi here. Do I have Itachi open? I'm pretty sure I have Itachi open here. He is a pretty good unit. Ignore substitution and damage reduction. And this is a very good counter to CJ6 Pass Madara and also the OT Naruto, right? Because he's a very much used unit, and he being hard, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. But it's just the fact that his banner is so terrible. Yeah, 35% chance of dodging. He does have a buddy of 25% chance of dodging. But again, his banner is just so bad. No one wants to summon for him. And he just came out. But so with the time, people are going to be summoning on other Blazing Bash banners and getting him and using him. So this will change through time, his usage probably. And that's the reason why he's in the side here and not in the tiers. But the person who made this list, Jack, actually wanted to put him here because he knows that if his banner wasn't that terrible, he would be placing like in the middle of S and A. Maybe just randomly placed here, doesn't matter, but yeah. So in the A we have CM2 Pass Naruto. CM2 Pass Naruto, another example of how a limit break can go. I don't think he was meta. I mean, he was kind of meta before the limit break, but now with the limit break, he basically one-shots every single wisdom unit. He one-shots the Killing Sasuke, which is a big deal because people are gonna be using the Killing Sasuke, and then if you can just kill the Killing Sasuke, boom. If he gets the reset and everything, he's not gonna have another chance to immobilize you. One-shots Rinnegan Sasuke, which it's pretty much like you see a lot of teams with him because of how much damage he does against bravery units, and basically one-shots Hinata. He won't be one-shotting Hinata if let me open Hinata. I forgot to actually open her, but if you have Hinata max duped and also with the damage reduction through link skills, so you have the damage reduction and also you have the sync him with wisdom, he won't be one-shotting Hinata. But other than that, he will be one-shotting Hinata, which used to be the biggest unit in PvP. And you can see she's on B tier because of units like CM2 Pass Naruto and Madara, which are complete counters to Hinata. Like, they basically don't take damage from her, and they destroy her. So we have also Sasori and Itachi. I thought Itachi was gonna be higher because Itachi still probably the best Blazing Bash unit. Like Obito, yeah, Obito is probably still the best one, but Itachi is probably the second best one, because if you land the jutsu, the switch seal and chakra seal, your opponent has nothing he can do. He just switch sealed and chakra sealed, so very good. Sasori, I think that Sasori became kind of he would be SS rank, I think, before Killing Sasuke release, but Killing Sasuke not only almost kills Sasori, but with the immobilization, people are gonna be using Sasori in the front, right? So you're gonna be mobilizing the Sasori. He's gonna be having no health, and he's just gonna be there without being able to do anything. So I think that's one of the reasons why he was kind of bumped down. Sasuke, as I said, he's a good speed lead, and he also has a decent amount of health, I want to say. Let me actually open Sasuke here. 40k, that's pretty decent. So, and here you have, this one put me off guard, like Hashirama. I checked the here, and actually Hashirama was being used on 2 teams in the slot 1. I don't know why, and then I think I saw it again. No, it was only these 2 teams, but in 2 teams, that's actually a lot. Like, considering Hashirama, that's actually a lot of teams. And then we have the Blazing Awakened Sasuke, because I think he's here just because he can counter Sasuke Itachi, because he one-shots them. He basically one-shots them, so he's a good counter to them, but I've only seen him once on Ambu. Other than that, I've never seen him again. Gaara, as I said, limit breaks can really make a unit prevail, so I want to say his limit break is probably going to be on S tier when he gets his limit break, because he will be going over 400 speed without any boost from anyone. So Kakashi, actually I didn't see this one coming as well, because Kakashi is not a great unit, but I think he's here because he's a very good counter to Sage. Final Valley Naruto. Final Valley Naruto does have a decent amount of health, but Kakashi does a lot of damage. So I guess that's why he's here. And also Obito, so he's a good counter for them. So he's kind of the off meta, you know? But here, a unit that isn't here, but is very much used, is the Blazing Bash CM2 Sasuke. He is in 2 teams in the slot 3, and in 7 teams, sorry, in the slot 6. He's a very much used unit. I don't know why he's not here. He's a very much used unit, and that caught me off guard. I did not see this one coming. I just can't see why. I'm guessing it's the same idea that Kakashi has, but because he's not very rare, he's been on a lot of banners and he's very old, people are using him a lot to counter the Final Valley Naruto, right? How much damage does Sasuke do? Oh, wrong Sasuke. There's a lot of Sasukes, by the way. It's a boom, boom, boom. and there's one more and one more. There's so many Sasukes on PvP. It's just pretty much Sasuke blazing. 5.2, and he has a 3. Ooh, he does have a very high attacks there. So yeah, probably the reason why he's so much used is to counter Final Naruto, and again, since he's way more common than Kakashi, maybe that's the reason why. And also, yeah, not that much higher of health, but... Oh, immobilization resistance, okay. Reduces chances of being immobilized by 30%. I see why CM2 Sasuke is so good. Reduces chance of being immobilized. Ah, that changes everything, because the meta right now, as you can clearly see, is immobilization. Like with killing Sasuke here and Obito, they're very much used units because they immobilize, and Sasuke is out here reducing the chance of being immobilized by 30% as a buddy and to himself as well. Ooh, that changes everything. So he is a good unit now. I'm guessing that he would be just usable if you do have him max duped, or maybe at least until the speed actually. But still, actually, if you do have CM2 Sasuke and you're not using it because you still think he's a bad unit, I would check him out. Wow. Yeah, honestly the only reason why it's immobilization is you can clearly see this first one. Wait, so slot 1, slot 2. Slot 1 is the first row, slot 2 is the first row, the back, and slot 3 would be in the front of the second row. So I don't get why he's in the front, but okay, I guess. And then the 6th slot is in the back, and he has the same amount of usage as Sage 6 Spasmadra in this slot. So, and the most common thing theoretically would be double Final Naruto, double killing Sasuke, Sage 6 Spasmadra, and CM2 Sasuke. So CM2 Sasuke is in the top best thing, theoretically speaking, data wise, you know, like that's very interesting. I don't have CM2 Sasuke on my main global account. If I had, I would take a look. I do have him on one of my accounts, but I don't have him. I don't have the Limber Crystals. Sure, I'll break him. So yeah, I'll check out CM2 Sasuke on PvP if you're struggling because of killing Sasuke, immobilizing all of your units. Yo, that's a good one. So what we can gather from this is that the meta hasn't changed with Itachi and Sasuke, and the reason being mostly is because their banner is trash, and we've been waiting for and tomorrow the apps are gonna be updated, and we're gonna be having a we're not gonna be having the Dual Blazing Festival because it's probably only gonna be next week, but we're gonna be having a double celebration on both games, which will be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know your team, if you've been on Ambu and Kage, your team that you're using, even global, even though global is not on the ranking period. I'm interested of knowing. So yeah, please fucking subscribe.